it is a great pleasure for me to present the current boss of the nation, the one who made our country proud and our state, the one who has just bagged the title of the first runner-up of the 14th edition of Mr. International 2022 in the event in Manila, Philippines. Mr. LUKANAND Ketrumayum, welcome to our studio.
Kurumjari, namaste and warm greetings everyone. I'm LUKANAND Ketrumayum and I feel very privileged to be on your program. Thank you for having me, AIR Imphal.
LUKANAND, that was bang on. It's really nice experience to have you here. And everyone was waiting for you outside the studio just to welcome you, just to have a glimpse of you. And I must say, it is indeed a pleasant and a splendid experience. LUKANAND, how do you feel inside the studio, being surrounded by, you can see so many staff outside the recording booth waiting for you, waiting to listen to you talk. So how do you feel?
It's an honor for me. And having surrounded by so many warm and beautiful people is just amazing. And I'm feeling fantastic now. And I think this is a blessing for me that I want to take it in a very positive way. So I feel very blessed, honored and very humble.
Yeah. It is indeed so nice that I have got the chance, I have got the privilege to introduce you to the people of our state. This is the first time in the history of Manipur that a Manipuri has won this title in this big platform. How long did it take for the feeling to sink in? How long did it take for the realization to come into you that you have won this title?
I think it's going to take some more time also to digest how I feel. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful platform, a wonderful experience for me. So I think I'm living a dream life that I've dreamed for a long time. And having said that, I also want to take on my responsibilities that I haven't bestowed with. So looking forward to it. And the thing is that currently I'm trying to digest the whole environment and I'm trying to invite the positive atmosphere around me. So having said that, so I want to take it up my goodwill to an international level now.
Yeah. Well, I take the privilege to, describe your physical features right now to our listeners. LUKANAND has come with a sash, printed first runner-up Mr. International 2022. He's in a navy blue coat and he's looking superb, I must say. Handsome at his best. So, LUKANAND, you look very tall. How tall are you actually?
First of all, thank you for the compliment. And you're looking beautiful also.
Thank you.
And I'm 6 feet tall, and that's a number, but I think I want to be more taller in my dreams.
Well, God bless you. So, how many siblings are you? And please take the opportunity of taking the name of your parents and where you belong actually.
I feel very honored to speak something about my family because family really matters for me. I was brought up in Morang Komukumakong in Imphal.
Okay.
My mom's name is Dr. Sujata Langbom and my father's name is Ketrumayum Bimal Singh. We are a total of 3 siblings and I'm the youngest one. I have 2 elder brothers. The first one is Tamo. Tamo is the word that we address to my elder brother. Brother Megharaj and brother Junas. And we are been brought up in a very loving, culturally very rooted family. So I feel very blessed to share that. I have a very lovely family down there.
Okay. So your proud mother is, staring. Dr. Sucheta, she is staring at you right now outside the recording booth. She is as proud as, as a mother can be. So LUKANAND, how did you dream of reaching this platform that one really dreams of?
Yes, and I also want to add up that, so Mother India for me.
Well, salute to her.
Yeah, salute to her. Respect, because just following me down here and then staying by my side all the time is a blessing that, a very few has. So I want to celebrate this moment also. And speaking about my experiences, from my young age, I was into filmmaking and it's been 12 years that I've making films in Manipur, India. My modeling passion started since my school days, my higher secondaries. There I used to participate in my annual programs about fashion show and then I have worked there. After that, I got the privilege to have a direct entry into the Mega Mr. Northeast competition by Mega Entertainment, and that's where my journey started.
So far so good. So what was the preparatory phase like? How many days did it take and when did you finally land in Manila?
Actually, I won the title in 2019 and due to the pandemic, I couldn't go. The contest was postponed. And finally, it was announced that it's going to be held in this year prior to 3 months. So I was very excited, thrilled.
2019 title as in the official entry as
Yes,
Mr. India.
Yes, it is. And 3 months to actually prepare, last moment preparation.
Okay.
And it's more of a 3 years of hard work that I'm currently carrying up. I was departed from India on 19th of October, and there we spent around 12 days in Manila, Philippines. There, the competition consists of many rounds, such as physical round, fitness round, and more of a judgment of looks and how we communicate with the people. Our contest motto means being distinctively handsome. So that's beyond the skin deep. You have to advocate for certain causes. You have to voice up. So it's much more beyond the looks or beyond the beauty.
Okay.
So I have spent a lovely memorable days of 12 days in Manila, Philippines.
How was the grooming session like? And how was the camaraderie with your roommates? How was it like to spend days in Manila?
It was very professional, and I feel very honored that I have come from this amazing platform. My first roommate was Albania, and he couldn't speak English that time. So we had to communicate through sign languages, which is a very good thing, We had a very good time, There are a lot of ups and downs, but we managed it. That's more of a spirit, We celebrate the brotherhood. After that, I was shifted to room with Indonesia, and he was a very loving brother. And yes, we are very competitive, and it was a very healthy competition. Despite of that, we also were celebrating the spirit of brotherhood about unity in diversity, because Mr. International celebrates men from different backgrounds coming up to fight for one common set goal. I think that's one form of unity in diversity.
So it was less of a competition and more of a cultural exchange.
Yes, but I can say that it's also very competitive. It's in a very healthy competition, I should say. We fought, and we also have a backing for each other.
So let's reminisce the days. What were the good days? Like, what were the special anecdotes that you wish to share with us so that we could reminisce the days and, enjoy the moments with laughter?
The memory lives in and on my heart till now, and so happy to actually have a remembrance on days. The one most memorable day was when we went to a very countryside place, and there we went to a club, and we were actually dancing and then, enjoying the vibes. That time we actually forgot that we were in a competition. We laughed, we shouted, and then very cheerful moment it was. And they intentionally did that to us because they also want us to connect together. And after that, we were told to make a pizza among us, So I was making pizza myself, and it was a very...
Oh, you can make pizza?
That, as their guidance was there also. So I was making pizza.
You can refer to YouTube as well.
Yeah. I bought the pizza and distributed among the Filipino people.
Okay.
It's more because food is good when you share to others.
Right.
So it's like the pizza was not that good, but it's out of love that I share to people. And like that, we grow, we share foods with people, we laugh, we have a good time. So it's more of a memorable thing.
So you have shared the best part of the competition.
Yes.
So what do you think, as a person, what were you and what you are post the competition? What do you think have changed?
I think after the competition also, I feel that I'm still the same person, but the only thing changed is that my perspective about the world, after having such an honoring title above me, I look forward to another way of perspective. I started making my mind more broader, more wider, to voice issue for certain things. And what remains is the love, the blessing, the laughter remains in my heart. So human has to develop, and developing is a very good word to use.
Okay. So in the introduction round, we have heard that you have greeted the entire people of Manila. We expect that has something to do with greeting. But what exactly was the word that you use, and what is the meaning of that?
I say, Mahal kita Philippines, means I love you Philippines.
Okay.
It's a way of expression that I give to every Filipino down there. It's a love, token of love that I carry from India. Life is just about learning. Every day you learn, every day you win. To live every moment. So when I say Mahal kita Philippines, I was actually living the moment.
You're feeling it.
I was feeling it, and that's the best thing that you can feel in life.
So that is the moment, I think, it connected with millions of people.
Definitely.
Millions of hearts, I must say. So after that, stages by stages, you proceeded in the competition. Which part of the competition did you think was the toughest
all the rounds were so hard. The other round where you perform on stages and you go out, it's not a very visible thing. But interview is something, it happens inside the room, inside four walls. So it's more to digest that what actually happened, what was that. So I think it was also not the toughest, but also something to remember.
Intriguing.
All you have to do is you have to be very sincere.
You can't
don't
pre-plan.
You can't pre-plan anything. You have to be yourself. You have to voice up, but that has to be very authentic. So I think that's tough and also very simplified in one sense. So and I spoke from my heart, and I was very confident, but not overconfident. I was very confident, and I gave my best. I was grounded, more humbled.
Yeah. So if you're given the second chance, would your answer change? Or would it remain the same? For the same question, if you were given a second chance.
That's a very good question. I appreciate.
Thank you.
And, for me, in my life, whatever stages I've gone through, I never regret of my life. Whatever happened, it happened for a reason. So I think if I was given a chance to change my answer, I wouldn't. Because in life, there are a lot of moments that sometimes we feel that, no, I have done so bad, I have to change. No, it's not right. Whatever you did with your pure heart. So I think it has to be something to go with. You have to embrace yourself. So if I got a chance also, I'll still give the same answer, same feeling, and the same blessings, I'd say.
Bingo. It shows that you are not double-minded. Congrats. Very good response from you, LUKANAND. I'm really proud of you. So let's talk about the costume. The costume was very, very interesting, I must say. It was very creative at its best. We know that the mind behind the costume is Robert Naurim. What is the story behind the making of the costume?
National costume for every competition, like international pageant, is very important, and it's taken in a very grand way. And when we're discussing about what to wear for the competition, we had to go through a certain conference with all of our team members, my mega entertainment, and my brother Robert Naurim, and all my family members, including my brother Robert, and everyone wanted to have an essence of Meitei, wanted to have some prints and culture rooted to my own tribe and the other communities of or Manipur. And also Robert is a very broad-minded person, and so he also wanted to have an inspiration from the Indian flag, that the tricolor, and that he also wished to have that Nongin and our state bird and the national bird adoring my shoulder, and then he also have the tribal print in my chest. Whoever represented India before, they have been doing so much with the other traditional culture of other states, but my platform, my chance was to also show people that India itself is a very diverse country, a very eco-friendly costume. The green color signifies it. So I was very privileged to wear that. And when I went there, holding that pei in my hand,
whose idea was it actually? I wanted to ask that.
Yeah, it's Robert's idea actually, but
to carry the pei.
To carry the pei. Pei is the umbrella, the white umbrella,
the white umbrella,
which I take it. And when I go into the state, I feel very proud, and that's something to remember. That's something to cherish. Carrying India over your shoulder is something that I will live in my life forever.
You are looking superb and very handsome in that,
Thank you.
I must say. So it was an amalgamation of the cultural diversities in India. So great job, LUKANAND. How many hours did it take for the competition to conclude?
The finale was on 30th of October, and it actually started from 7 p.m. in the evening, and it took around 3 hours,
Okay. Let's relive the last moment when the name of the winner was about to be announced. The last two men standing, both of you were holding hands, and we could sense the anxiety, the nervousness behind. We were expecting, we were praying, hopefully with our heart, that you will be announced as the winner. India will be the winner. But opposite to our expectation, Dominican Republic won. How was that feeling for that 3 to 5 seconds? You looked really shocked, surprised. How long did it take for you to sink in?
Thank you for making me remember those moments. And those were the final moments of the competition. And Dominican Republic, and I were the last two men standing. And I remember I was holding his hand. I hugged him, The crowd was very cheerful, and I didn't even realize that they were actually calling India, India, India. And they're shouting. So it was a blessing in disguise, something I should say. So it was very sweet of them. And I had no one from India, just beside my mom's sister, my babe. Having people down there from Philippines encouraging you is something unexpected in my life. Everyone was like, India, India, and I was like, I was so grounded, but something
cheering from the crowd.
Yeah, and it says like Dominican Republic. Very honestly, something hit in my heart, which I can express through my words. And
we
you
could
know,
see.
You could see. But I was also cheering him up because winning for me is to able to celebrate someone's success, and I was celebrating his success. So I was very happy and blessed for him.
Did you follow the different comments pouring in from the entire world, and especially from India as well?
I can see around that, you know, people are like very supportive towards India, I should say. Sometimes I feel like it is really happening now and there. Is it very true that people are doing this? It's a blessing to have people's love.
Okay. So what's in the pipeline? What are you aiming for?
Through my filmmaking, I want to highlight certain sensitive issues that are timely relevant to our society. And throughout my 12 years of filmmaking journey, I'm raising voice about certain issues like mental health, drug abuse, and also through my platform, I'm providing a work culture for the youth. So I want to carry this goodwill to an international level now. Since I have this platform, I don't want to use a title. I want to grow with the title. I want to stand for and with the youth. That's my motto.
So cool of you. So do you remember the first person that hugged you when you went down the stage? One single person?
One single person. And
tricky question.
Yeah, it's a tricky question, but interesting, you know. Who was that? I think when I got down the platform, USA was there. Mr. USA, and he just hugged me down. Then he was like, brother. And then
so lucky him. You remember him?
I remember him.
Moment.
I remember each one of them.
Okay, thanks. So, LUKANAND, hundreds of people are waiting outside the studio for the photo shoot.
That's all.
With the camera. So, let's wrap up the talk here. But it has to be another session to cover the entire journey that you have experienced so far. You have got a very great life, I must say. Thanks to your parents and thanks to you as well for grooming yourself to be one whom we can be proud of. So thank you so much, LUKANAND, for coming to our studio. Wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you to you too. You are a great speaker and I have enjoyed the interview so well.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to come here again to share more of my experiences and to also encourage youth, you know. And I want to also pull interest of every youth to come forward, live your dreams, be passionate and keep learning because learning never ends.
That's really apt way to put an end into the interview. Thank you once again, LUKANAND.
You're welcome.